has come. We will stand together stronger than we've ever done. And like the sun, we will rise at dawn and never stop until we've won. The time has come, we will rise like the sun and we'll never run. And we will fight till we won. We will bite, we will smite all through the night. We'll never sleep, never rest. Put the faith to the test, the self-obsessed, self-confessed, self-professed divinity, nobility. Your God is a fraud, so stop. We're done with the violence and the fury and the cruelty. I said we're done. We will win the war, we'll win the fight, the end's inside. All you see in us is barbarian, but all we want is to be equalitarian.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to Fumble, folks, with our long-form Rapid Riders campaign. I am the Dungeon Master, Sam. I am joined by most of my Rapid Riders. Unfortunately, tonight, Ben can't be with us. They are going to be with us next time, but I will be attempting to take the reins for Zeke. But in the meantime, let's meet our other Rapid Riders, starting with Great.
Hello, hi. I think you can hear me. That's good. Yeah, I'm Bree. Sorry, and yeah, I'm playing Diana, the Sun Elf Bard of Eloquence and Wizard, Divination Wizard.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow. I'm sorry, the stream wasn't working, and okay.
That's okay.
That's it.
That's okay.
That's me. Back in the sun. Everything is good.
We also have Seb.
So, hi, I'm Seb. I play Taxes, the human of the group. Was once the only rogue of the group, but now is the rogue's last way of the scribe's monk of the group. And I'm feeling very lonely on the bottom row right now.
Yeah, you are
It's
there.
right.
You stay down there and
Wow.
I know. It's worse on the other screen because everyone else is like up here and then you're like way down there. It doesn't matter now
Sam,
anyway, because
no,
now you're up
no.
there.
no.
See,
This
we're
is-
complaining
this is
gets
a
you.
coup. This
You
is a
two
coup. It's a
can-
hostile takeover.
You two can be on the top if you just say something.
Oh no.
This
This is a long one, yeah.
viewers is a message, and that is to unionize.
That was a long one, Sam, wasn't it?
That was a long one. Sorry about that.
It was, however, the perfect timing for
It
that.
It was. Seb was complaining and then he got what he wanted and then now we're all sad.
Well, I am back, and so is Phil.
Did you even
Hello.
Did you even introduce Taxes?
I did.
Okay, good.
So yeah, because we were talking about how we're.
I thought that came first. Never mind. Okay,
I can't-
sorry.
I honestly can't remember. Hi everyone, it's Chaos. Nothing new.
Yeah, hi everybody, I'm Phil, and I'm playing Dunstan Dewey Fairfoot. It is part halfling, part courtling, I guess, part dew elf, one of our little twists on the elf race for the homebrew world we're setting this game in. And Dewey is a wholesome little ranger, with a little bit of rogue scout for flavour. And he is a swarm lord as well, so a swarm keeper. So he has a host of fey creatures, though he doesn't know that yet. He just thinks he's friends with animals. So he spent most of his life with wholesome burbs that you can kind of just about see in the background. There's a big ducko over there.
Ominous looking duck I've ever seen.
Ominous looking duck. Actually, putting that in that light, it's kind of like
It will kill you.
might be the John Wick of ducks. So don't take its grain.
And taking notes.
Yeah, Dewey has lots of burb friends, and like we've been trapped underground for ages, where there was no access to burbs, so bats were coming to help him. That was weird. And then we went into the Shadow Roads, which was horrendous nightmare fuel, where horrible gribbly little creatures were helping him. So Dewey's got some processing to do about what that means. But
I have a question actually about that, Sam. But you can do your thing first, and then I will ask.
Cool. Oh, okay.
I've written it down.
Okay. Well, we have another rapid rider, but will be joining us later. That is all I will say before I reintroduce us back into the world of Arglania and the continent of Osasris on the River Osna in the Colovian province, the Colovian Empire. Our party, as we have said, have emerged from the Shadow Roads, have stepped into sunlight for the first time in a long time, over a week, and our party have said, see you later. Not a goodbye, not even a farewell. Well, a farewell, but see you later to Halite, who has travelled off with their Shadow Roads guide to go overground this time, headed back east to help the Burrowfirth dwarves and gnomes to rally themselves ready for the big push on Ben Lycia in order to kickstart this rebellion. Well, I keep saying kickstart rebellion. Rebellion's well underway now, but the attack in Fenrion is in the future. Last episode was a bit wibbly, but we had some rolls, so I'm going to try and honour them and say that Dewey went out and explored, could see that the area they're in was relatively clear of civilization, but also not too much big game wildlife either, not having to worry about giant direwolves on your path or anything like that. But neither is there a giant town nearby where Colovian troops are going to come rushing after you. And on the far distance, yes.
Because I didn't get anything that was said last time we played. I know you said it like 4 times, but I didn't get any of it. Are we anywhere near like a village or a town or anything, even just a small one?
I believe I'd established that there were, not even to the size of villages, but you could see smaller buildings that could be like hamlets, like fishing hamlets along the river. Nothing like directly on the banks of the river, so if you follow the river, you're not going to cut through a hamlet or anything like that. But there are people vaguely around, just not no big presence of guards or anything like that.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I'll establish that now, obviously.
Okay. How long would it take to go just to pop in to somewhere that might have a local shop?
To find someone a shop, you might
well,
struggle with, but people who have wares to sell, maybe.
Or like a church or a little chapel, or just somebody who's religious, or just anybody really. Monastery even, that'll do.
A full church or monastery is not something that they'd have in these little hamlets. You might find somebody who's religious there. That would be a bit of a you'd have to see and ask kind of thing.
So I tell you why. I would like some incense, and I think people would have incense in their homes, and I'm quite happy to go and steal it.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I mean,
last session, the bits of last session ended saying we could see that it was coming, the ship, very, very far distance, basically very limited where a bird could see, bird's keen vision. You only got to push on a bit more, you had a rest. I would say you're going to pass one of these hamlets. Give me a straight luck check for a remote hamlet house to have incense. Is there a GP cost of incense that you need for some kind of thing?
Well then, it might be. That could be an issue, couldn't it? Well, we could go and find lots of little places.
A nice, 2 silver piece incense stick.
10 gold
What?
pieces worth.
So this would be.
I could loot a lot.
This would be.
Me, if we all split up,
it
I'm
would be
sending
rarer.
Garrick. and
I'm
he-
gonna say. Okay, we're
I'll
gonna
do
call
my
this an
own
investigation check.
Dirty work.
Chris.
Okay, cool. Oh, my
let's
luck
make-
roll was a 14.
14. Okay. Let's say an investigation check on top of that. 14 will say it's possible. It's certainly not likely, but it is possible.
An investigation.
Investigation. This is for you trying to pick out that house looks like it has maybe some religious iconography around it. Because you're not going to go into every single house and burglarize each one individually, I assume. I might be wrong. In which case, the role is to determine how quickly you find the right house before you have to break into 3 different hamlets full of houses.
Are you letting Dewey your taxes know about this?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we've got to go in there,
Beautiful.
don't we? And we
You have
can
to go
be
like a little bit inland, but it's...
yeah, and we can be invisible. I can do that. I can make people invisible, and we can just go and have a look into any of the houses if they have, you know, Osmond's face on something. Then they're religious, aren't they?
So
I'll roll now.
we're already the most wanted people in the country. So you know, why not go on the roll?
Just making sure you make every hamlet on the way there aware of your presence. Yep.
It's not my fault. They're making it difficult. All right, they're making it difficult for me to get my monkey. Okay, right.
You have incense spare from.
You said like one more go, and you know the way he's been dying.
Okay. So you have 1 charge left.
Yeah, and I might want to turn him into something that swims. I don't know. I just want more.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, I appreciate the hustle. You know I do.
I
It's a cool-
want access to a monkey. God damn it!
Exactly, and the monkey's also looking
You have
in.
the monkey. Yeah, the monkey's helping you.
Monkey is helping. I had a 14 on the investigation as well.
Investigation. I will roll for Garrick as well.
Do you guys want to help?
I would say taxes probably.
Taxes will absolutely help. Dewey,
Cool.
do you want to go the Rob?
I don't want to go on the rob. I don't want to go on the rob, but I'll help you because I don't want you to get like caught and stabbed after all the shit we've been through.
Yeah, you could be a
Just get
lookout.
caught by a fucking farmer and be.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. What roles are we making to assist thievery?
This is an investigation check.
Shit.
I'm going to ask for a group stealth check as well. I think at this
Cool.
point, the whole party going in, that's not
Yeah.
as easy as just...
I'll make us invisible.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And is this one area we're going to, or is this multiple areas that we're doing this across?
depends on our investigation. I'm
This
guessing.
is over the course of you travelling through the
couple of
day,
hours.
nipping like
Yeah.
half an hour inland to get to this little, well, not even that, like 15 minutes inland to go through 4 or 5 houses in this little hamlet, trying to pick out one that looks like it might have it and going in there. Basically, how long does this take you is the role, and the stealth check is, do you get caught trying to do this?
Garrett can be invisible, can't he?
Garrett can be invisible, and you can make
Cool.
one other person invisible, so they'll do
Ah.
that.
Okay, cool. And then I will do. I guess Zeke will come too. I would.
Zeke rolls his eyes, but does help.
Yeah, I would do 3 then.
Which should be a tattoo for me.
So taxes got a 27 investigation and a 21 stealth.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to roll for just Hamlet 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And then what am I doing? In stealth.
Stealth check, group stealth check, please.
Fuck that, that's better. So
Brilliant.
my part in the stealth check
Advantage because you're
is
invisible.
Oh.
21.
Cool.
3 for the investigation check. 3.
Cool. You
15 for stealth for me.
cool. You all feel pretty stealthy as you go in and out. You see people aren't looking in the first one. In the second one, there's a person who walks out of a house as you're going through, and they absolutely do not see you. You're confident in that. And just nobody paying attention to the third one. I will put it to taxes. They are looking in all of their own houses straight away. You find it a vaguely religious-looking, well, not religious-looking house so much as, actually, I guess of the hamlets around here, this looks like to be the one place of worship to like gather, and you know they'd have to like walk half a day to get here, but maybe they do that like once a month or something. It is clearly was of another faith, although you don't recognize it before it's been retrofitted for worship of Osnan. Because a lot of the sort of like, you can roll a religion check if you'd like, but a lot of the like things that are very Osnic in faith are ramshackle, and the altar does not look like a traditional Osnic temple.
Oh, now we'll feel bad.
It's a 27 for religion.
27 for religion. I'm going to check the notes here, but I believe it is Rigora is the name I'm thinking of.
That's the rivers, isn't it?
The river goddess. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
You see, Temple to Rigora. You would have seen a lot of these temples in Benalicia. Lots of faith of Rigora in Benalicia. So it's easy enough to go, that's what that was. Because you weren't living in you weren't alive in a time where open worship of Rigora was legal, but you have snuck in places where you've seen people still worshipping it in the back streets. Rivers and wind, Rigora. So you see these two swirling wind patterns together. You know that she is both of Rivers and the Tempest. And it's prayers are usually a request not to bring ruin, and to bring bountiful harvest from fishing, not to flood the farmlands, that kind of thing. That temple has been desecrated, might be an understatement. It has been abolished here. The iconography has been scratched or sanded from the surface of the wood as much as they could do, but not to a great job. They clearly did it in a lackluster way. And just a statue of Osnan, open arms, bringing joy.
Absolutely the right place.
But in this place, you quite quickly find. Go ahead and roll me 2d10.
Roll high. Can I come in?
It's 9 and a 4.
You find 13 gold pieces worth of incense.
Oh yeah, that's a monkey in a monkey's arm.
That's a monkey and a half. Yay!
It's a monkey in a hat.
Can I come in?
You can come into this place. I think Taxus finds it. First of all, this is in the second village. And while this is happening is when this individual I said walked out and just walked straight past all of you invisible. You check the first house, nothing, and you see Taxus has clearly gone into this building, which looks a little bit bigger, like it's less of a living space.
Is it a communal building?
You'd have to stay here longer to know for sure. Probably somebody serves as some kind of priest here, but probably at the same time as they are a fisher and a woodworker and everything everybody else needs here to survive. If that makes sense.
Ah.
Our job is done.
Yeah.
Tax is just in the open door. Actually, no, you're invisible.
Yeah.
So...
Can I? Does he have any food?
The one you're in has food, fish.
Yeah, I'll take some fish.
Cool.
Well.
Fish.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know. Yeah,
put it in the bag of holding. Wait, no, there's.
Not the bag of holding.
Are you looking for fresh fish or like some dried fish?
Preferably not fresh fish. Unless we're gonna eat it now. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, you get some fresh fish.
Fresh fish, we'll eat it now.
If you take both, they will have no food.
Yeah.
It's-
I'll take enough for 4 of us. Just, I don't know how to fish, so. There were 5 of us, there's 5 of us, sorry.
Nothing for you.
Yeah.
Gary.
Alright. Yeah,
sorry.
Invisibly puts their hand up. Nobody can see.
I did not forget about Garrick, it's fine.
Right.
Oh.
Anything?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it, sorry.
Cool.
Are we walking for a bit and then having a kip?
Do we think if you keep walking until nightfall, you'd have to get another look and see. I'm gonna say it's the same perception check because I want this to sort of flow a bit better. I would say that if you keep going near sunset, you will catch up with where that ship is supposed to have
Okay.
reached by then.
Okay, so we can keep
Sending
going.
birds up into the air, that seems about right.
Yeah. In that case, we should press on then, I think, and we'll be able to meet them. It might be dark by the time we get there, but we should be able to meet them.
Save for the rest on a boat.
You find nothing useful in the third hamlet, because I said that's happening in the second one, but you're trying to look for as much incense as you can. There's nothing in the third and final one.
Okay.
And as it's not like they're all right next to each other or like a good couple of hours apart. You break at some point, have lunch, have some fresh fish.
Fresh fish! Got
Fresh
some fresh
fish.
fish. Where'd you
And
go?
you stole it.
Stole it. Robbed it.
you keep going. You all see like a boat coming down here. This is a large sailing boat, the kind of which would pull into the docks or be cast away from the docks of Benlissia, your home city. This is a proper sailing ship. You see big white sails that have clearly seen some patchwork and some fixing and probably some action. And the same with the hull, again, action there. You see a figurehead of what looks like it was a mermaid, and at some point has clearly sustained some damage, so is now missing most of the torso. So it's just a head, like space, fishtail. And they see a group of people, and it's up to you to sort of flag them down, send a message. What are you doing?
They're not very close, are they? Is it dark yet?
It is like dusk, like sunset is approaching, if that makes sense. It's getting darker in the sky.
Just to check, are they flying any colours of any kind?
They are not. They're not that stupid.
I can
Not quite.
try and are they gonna see us if we just do this?
Because I could, with my lantern, do like Morse code feast count. If they're pirates, they should know feast count.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
cast light.
And
I can do that.
Yeah. I don't think there's any check involved there. You just flash them down with a lantern. After a certain amount of time, you see that the sort of forward momentum seems to stop. Anybody can make me a perception check.
It's still light.
Still light.
Zeke does not notice anything.
Ooh. 20-something.
18.
25.
25.
I said 20-something.
Yeah. 20-something's okay.
Yeah, 27.
27. Cool. That's sort of 25 plus.
Alright, bother looking.
18's good. You all see
It is.
anchor is dropped, wind comes out of the sails. The 25 plus crew are able to notice not by sight, but by feeling like trying to notice everything all at once, Dewey, I think you notice it most of the birds in the air, whereas Taxis probably feels it on her skin. The wind is blowing in the opposite direction to what the sails were just blowing in, which is notable. But you all see a small skiff, a small rowboat, comes off the side and approaches the river shore. As you see, standing 1 foot on the prow, with a chiseled jaw, with a bit of scruff. What's the word for like just tiny little, not quite beard.
Like shadow.
Double.
Shadow, yeah, just shadow of a beard. Rolling back hair and a captain's hat is Captain Blake, much as you remembered them back in the Crown so long ago in Hall Inn.
Yeah.
You do not recognize the two people rowing in the boat. Well, hello there, Rapid Riders.
Blake, hi.
Oh, it's good to see some people.
Good to see yourselves, mate.
Oh,
How do you find yourself this far west? And you know what? I'm sure it's for rebellion.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good. You'll have to fill me in. Although we may have a situation for you already. Funnily
Oh.
enough.
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
I'll explain on the
specific-
way.
Yeah.
okay.
Not to do with the Hamlets.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Why? What's going on
Nothing.
with them?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nah, we just may have just
Nothing.
popped in.
It's
I
all 'cause
mean,
you're looking to... Should we be
Yeah.
going full speed back towards the Western Sea then? From the sounds of things.
I don't think it's that bad. We
Yeah,
just
it'll be
got some
alright.
fish, that's
We'll
all.
be okay.
Teach a man to
Right.
fish, or steal his fish. Well then,
I mean, I can't
Back we
fish,
go.
so.
you are sort of climbing on the boat as this happens. There is more
This is
rowing
the
to be done.
first time that Garrick has met him as well, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I think Garrick saw him from a distance because
Yeah, he was on the roof.
He was on the roof, playing watch. Just any soldiers rushing in, so he had half an eye on him. So he just oh, another elf, and go, yeah, another. And she looks towards you. Another human.
Is Blake a human? Yeah.
Yeah, he's human.
Okay. I should have
Um,
asked that before.
You see the two, you see a human deckhands begin rowing. It's much slower than the approach. So Blake sort of stretches a bit, sits to one of the spare pairs of oars, and begins rowing just by themselves. And Garrick sees this and sits next to them and just shifts them along and takes the other oar. So they're both rowing, just pulling as hard as they can. You can see it's becoming a bit of a pissing contest. As they are both, rowing. Neither of them saying anything. As they row up to the Drake.
I'll just
I have
whisper
described-
to Taxes, why do men do this?
I don't know.
I
It's
know.
been 2 seconds since they've seen each other.
I know. They've never met before, and then they're
as they are rowing back between big strokes of the oar, Blake turns and says, so we have a situation, like I said, mate. We have a captive aboard. Someone who said they were looking for yourselves.
Oh, kill him?
Well, that was our first instinct. But they have made a convincing argument to at least keep them alive for now. The plan was to, I would take them back to the hideout, but luck as you have it, as we were making our way there, who should get in contact but Lady Diana herself. And so we turned around, knowing that this individual wanted to speak to you. Seems to be trying to help the rebellion.
Could we, potential collaborator?
Potentially. Although, Not the usual type who would. I'll let you
Human?
see for yourselves. Yes, human. Very human. And
Very human?
you'll see.
Oh.
As
Oh.
they
I don't know.
get to the base, you see a rope ladder is descended for you to climb aboard. It's freaking check to climb it. And then as you're sort of over the side, deckhands begin pulling the rowboat up and over the side as Blake takes you through and down. And I'm going to move. I don't think we need the map for us, but just so you guys have a reference, because you guys now are aboard the.
I'm on a boat.
That
by the
was
way, on
one of the
on
cutest things you've ever said. That's fine.
On the rowboat over, by the way.
Mhm.
What about?
Dewey got one of his like swarm.
Yeah.
Like he basically got like this world's version of a coot, one of those strange river birds with the ridiculously huge feet, because he's never seen one, and he was like, "What is this? Whoa!" And he's like, "Whoa, look at his feet!" And while everyone
does
tried
it,
to
like-
concentrate on real things.
No, I'm looking at that. Does it walk on the water with those?
No, but look, it goes. Its feet like flat, so it can. It's not like webbed
Oh.
feet, but it helps them push us like holding it. and its
Holding
legs
it
are
up.
just going like.
Cute.
I don't know what noise they make. It sounds
Go, Phil.
distressed.
What?
Well,
no.
they're weirdly noisy. They're like
This
they
one
make,
especially.
they make like pip noises that are really like a like, you know when you go past a burglar alarm that's kind of like not going but making that weird like pip noise that just bores into your head.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like, isn't it cute? And then after a while, I imagine everyone's like, put it back.
Zeke especially is just like looking at it. Scar even more so looking at it.
Oh, Scar's gonna
Oh,
eat it or something. Should
Nom,
put it back.
nom, nom.
Yeah. Let me put it back.
You board the rake. You can see that this thing is about sort of stern to bow. I want to say it's the right ship term, and you should probably check this out. About 100 feet long. It's about 20 foot wide, 25 foot at its widest point. You see that there are 3 levels sort of visible from the deck from above. There's a sort of a foredeck at the front here, which is a little bit raised and has one of the sails coming up from it. There is sort of where the anchor drops here in the middle, and you can see these are sort of grates on here, but I'm just describing them. What I should be saying is that in the middle there are grates that have stairs descending down in the middle.
I put them on a stream.
Oh, perfect. Adjacent either side, you see ballistae mounted, one on each side. And behind that, another sail with rigging up to a crow's nest up here. Then at this point here, which I'll just draw a little like red line there, you can see that goes into clearly some kind of captain's quarters directly underneath the main steering wheel. And then we have sort of stairs coming up and around the sides to this deck at the back here with a big steering wheel, one final sail, and then this area here is where they store a rowboat in order to skiff, essentially. You can sort of see it on the back there.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All of that said, as soon as you are aboard, the captain takes you below decks, not into the captain's quarters, but into the busy underworkings here. You see that there are multiple people aboard. A lot of them are humans, a lot of them aren't, all kinds of races, but majority still is humans. You walk through narrow passageways. You get the impression it's not going to be like big 5-foot corridors. It's going to be like mostly close quarters, 3-foot sort of corridors, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. You have to sort of push past people if you want to get one way through another. And you see an area which you would probably describe best as a brig, as a sort of the best we can do with like jail cells here. It's not really designed to have that kind of.
Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
There are a lot of humans.
Mhm.
Did we? Why is he with a rebellion again? Why are there a lot of humans here?
God, I'm trying to remember exactly what his.
Because he didn't like the sea reeve, right?
He does not like the Sea Reef at all. He is the face of the Salaton rebellion, but really
Yeah.
Salaton just controls the whole of the western coast.
Yeah.
So he's just making that a problem for her.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why there's all these humans are kind of this. You don't really see that, you know.
Do you ask that to him, or do you just make a note of that?
I'll make a note of it. I don't
Cool.
know. Do we feel ask taxes as well? Like, do we? There's a lot of humans here. Are we okay?
I don't know. I'm feeling uneasy as well about it.
Yeah. What's the vibe? Can you do a vibe check?
Do a vibe check.
I'll
Vibe check.
also do a vibe
Insight.
check. I don't just ask her to do everything for me. I do, but I'll also do a vibe check.
Cool.
This is not very good. No.
22.
Half of that.
Half of that.
Dewey's just like, oh, this is nice.
Diana, you may have been aboard maybe 2 minutes. These people just look like they are busy. Anchor is dropped. They are just taking advantage of that and seem to do some like repairs. They are busy about their day. They do not seem to be looking. Some of them are definitely looking at you, as all of you, but it doesn't seem to be from like the sort of sneering human like kind of thing. It seems to be from a place of respect. But they are busy and getting about their day. They're not stopping to go, whoa, the rapid riders. Taxes, you see on your insight check, again, the same respectful look, but you see a lot of that going, like you're brand new and they're looking with you with some respectful, well, this is a new thing. That same respectful look is going towards their captain, and it is staying solid. And you don't know how long they've been with this captain, but even now they're looking at them with that same respect of like, yeah, that's our guy. Whether they are all here just because Captain Blake is so cool, or because they believe in the same vision that Captain Blake represents for them, you think it's more likely the latter, that they are all like you. They are humans, but they did not buy into the bullshit that is everything. The entire empire, racial inequality, religious inequality, not even religious inequality, it's religious lack of religious freedom, relentless taxation of the lower classes to fund the upper classes. It's not like painted on the face who thinks what and why, but certainly it's painted on their faces that they are not about the empire.
They passed the vibe check.
Yeah. Again, it's been maybe 2 minutes aboard at this point.
It's a good, good one.
You enter this brig area. I'm going to say you see two things. I'm going to describe the first one for you. I should say you see two people. The first that you see is a tall, female dragonborn woman with these sort of orangey, I guess you'd say topaz scales. She cuts an impressive looking, strong figure. Her arms were sort of crossed as she was leant on her bed. You see a chess table in front of her with pieces that have clearly been moved as though it's mid-game. But she sort of stands up to attention when she sees you approaching. And adjacent to her, in a different cell, Doran, would you like to describe your character?
Once it focuses, I would.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come on!
Hi.
Wow.
So before you enter the brig, you hear from slightly further down the hallway. Yes. G to 5. That's the dragon piece, and that now should be over your king. Checkmate.
You can't keep. Okay, it's another one for you. And you see, you hear arms cross, and she bangs against her bed, and then you hear her like get up from the bed, the springs on the bed. That's the first inclination to you that somebody is approaching, is that she's getting up from. As you have once again. One.
No better time and place to sharpen the mind. Oh, guests. You see, walking in, is a quite elderly gentleman. Slightly darker skin with bright white hair. 2 obvious scratches across the eye going into one with an eye patch. Clearly blinded in some way. In very fancy regalia, very fine silken shirt. Proper vest with a almost cape-like scarf around the shoulders with a wolf-headed ornamental piece on his shoulder, keeping it all clamped in. You see the picture. Look at the picture. It's a pretty picture.
Yeah.
You see him kind of sat on his bed, kind of leaning on his cane, just kind of head down, not head down, but like head on his cane, just thinking. But as he hears you walk in, he stands up at his full height and greets you. Guests, company with our very own Captain Blake. Pleasure, Captain.
Sam muted.
Yeah. Blake nods in a practiced, almost noble way, in a almost exaggerated noble way. That is clearly, he's embellishing it for the benefit of you, but is not. It's on the very cusp of being rude to like, oh, your majesty kind of thing. It's not quite there.
And these must be the guests you were referring to. These must be the Rapid Riders. Greeting, Rapid Riders.
Hi.
I am. Hi.
not.
Hello. We've actually met before. My apologies. I am Halibut Tyree of the Tyree household. Yes, we did not meet properly.
Oh.
It was at the ball.
Yeah.
I believe you were there.
Yeah.
What were you dressed as? What race?
I believe some sort of elf. It was already picked out for me, I'm afraid.
Some
wasn't
sort
what I
of-
would pick.
Cool, got it.
Elf.
Is that-
It was
is
a
that the
duo elf,
pick?
I believe.
Oh, okay.
We have this individual showed up with this mask, and you see, maybe recognize the mask more because it was the most audacious diamond-covered mask.
Mm.
Okay. So we met. Okay. So they were at the ball. Okay.
You're at the ball. Okay.
It was.
Why? Why are we there and why are you here?
Well, I was invited to the ball. My father could not attend. He's grown ill in his old age. So I attended in his place. Why am I here? Well, I've always wanted to aid in the rebellion, of course. Aid in our endeavor. But I've not had the freedom to. But with my father's growing illness and his old age, I have had more freedom. And your spark and heroics at the ball was a perfect jumping off point.
Can I do a 5 check?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2
100%.
things. 5 check. And also, did we dance?
I would have to go back and
I
watch.
believe so.
I
I believe you weren't
think
really
Halibut was
illusioned.
in the jig.
Yes.
Really, you were in the jig?
Yes, I believe I did dance with you. You weren't illusioned.
No, I was me.
Yes, clever.
Hmm.
But yes, I believe I did dance with you.
Was he any good?
Nika.
I cannot remember that role.
No, I know.
No.
Oh, God. Punch the
Make me a
microphone.
retrospective performance check, Halibut Tyree. Your first role.
I shall. It's really hard to see with one eye.
Mm.
Gotta put it out there. That is an 18 flat. I've got
Alright.
no plus in performance.
Not bad.
Especially for a man who seems to depend on a cane, but you don't recall him using it the ball.
Mm. 5 checks.
Yeah, I got
Vibe checks.
I got a 23.
23. This individual definitely sounds like a noble-born human, which fits their story. Their attire attests to noble birth. The scratch on their eye looks old enough, you think probably not battle, but who knows. Their words, as far as you can tell, they believe everything they're saying. It's not like they are trembling as they say it, trying to eke out a lie. They do genuinely believe everything they're saying. I will leave it to you to take any inferences from that.
Suspicious.
So sus.
So sus. Tax's
Sorry,
eyes just go small a little. Just
Were
trying to-
you the one that was looking for us, or you both?
Yes. My apologies. This is my sister, Dagwin.
What's
Hello.
the sister called?
Dagwin.
Okay.
Many questions. Carry on.
Dagwen.
I don't think that was a
Dagwin.
question.
Hmm?
I don't. She says, "I don't think that's the question." Now,
Oh, my apologies.
By birth
We'll ask
or?
away.
no.
No.
Oh.
Both hands at the same time.
Oh.
We were brought up together.
Oh. As equals?
Unfortunately not.
The answer. Yeah.
Unfortunate. As you look at Dagwin, you don't see any indent rings in it
No,
ear
there's nothing like that.
or cuts in it.
Do they have
Ear?
ears?
Like fin?
Yeah, do they
like,
have ears?
Ear like
I mean, looking at the
protrusions.
picture we've got on there, there's those fins. There's no indent mark that you can see.
Also, it's a fucking dragon. Do we know anything about Dragonborn?
You've probably seen one or two around Benalicia. They are
Okay.
a rare race from a far off land, certainly not native to the area.
Okay.
It might probably not the first Dragonborn you've ever seen. I mean, you saw a halfling Dragonborn monk. It was a weird side bit I did. But you also probably not like.
Yes.
Probably were the 10th Dragonborn you've ever seen in your life.
Also, I think we did this at the time of the ball, but what do we know about what was your surname again?
Halibut Tyree. So Tyree.
Tyree.
At the ball, you in the office where the taxes was looking Halite was looking not Halite, that taxes was looking through.
Yeah.
There was a chapter about the Tyrees that taxes did not look at.
Nice. Oh well.
This character existed that far back.
Yes, it did.
Nice.
Do we know anything about the Tyree name
Make
then?
a history check about the noble house of Tyree.
Can anyone
Did
do
we say
that?
I get advantage on shit like this?
history checks.
I can't remember.
Have a look, see.
Or
Great.
did we
Whoa.
put?
Whoa.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I mean, you'll
Yeah.
get better, but I got a 17. I'm very pleased with that.
You
No, I got
spoken
a
to nobles, you know
16.
nobles. So,
I rolled very badly, and I'm proficient.
27.
So same point.
27, isn't it?
No,
Hmm.
not
I rolled a 90 and I got a +8.
Yeah. You all obviously know that House Tyree is one of the noble houses of the Empire. They, on a 15 or higher, which you've all gotten there, I would say that you know that they are a relatively new house, or certainly a newly landed house. They've sort of been around as a family of wealth for a while, but properly having land, and certainly land in somewhere that matters, is a new thing for them. Especially Diana would know that. I would say Diana would know that because you've been around long enough to have heard the name sort of arise, the family name arise. Dewey would know that from overheard conversations in the Farringham household
I was going to say,
about the other houses.
What was
New money?
What was the master of the house?
Old money, but
I was
newly
going to say new
respected,
money.
if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, weird mix of old money, definitely, but newly respected within the empire. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Have been around for a while, but to be considered noble, you sort of have to have the land and the things like that. Which is a newly.
How did they get the land, and how did they get the respect?
Tax.
Yeah.
You recall.
I actually read the chapter, I just didn't.
Yeah. Land in Vinin is like any land in like the vineyards, which is like uber like old money, old allies of just like early Colombia kind of thing. They don't have that. They're never going to have that. But what they do have is a recently purchased property in Hampstead, which is the winter respite of all the well-to-do families. And you know that there are a limited number. I would say on a 27, you know that there are only 8. No, I'm going to check. I think it's 10. Give me 1 second. I did a whole map. You are fairly sure there are 10 houses there, and one of them being unoccupied is like a bit of a blot on the other houses. So clearly something happened to a different house, but they lost their house. A name forgotten to the history books of the Empire. 9 houses in Hampstead. I do apologise. There's 9 houses arranged in a sort of nice, neat pattern, and where the 10th would be opposite the most important house is where all of the sort of serfs and people who maintain the gardens and the sort of the general lower classes live, sort of in that area, if that makes sense. But House Tyree had probably within the last, correct me if I'm wrong here, Dora, I think within the last like 50, 60 years become like landed, the land gentry rather than just gentry. And that doesn't happen without like big amounts of money, big amounts of respect, proven they are Osasrian, they are not Osasrian, what's the word? Clovian and Osnic, they are that, if that makes sense. They wouldn't be allowed to buy land in Hampstead unless they were proven to be on the up and up.
How did they make their money? Does Diana know that?
27, I'm going to say this is stretching the limits. You know that they have made most of their money, if not all of their money, in gemstones. Specifically, it seems diamonds. A Tyree diamond is of great value.
Blood diamonds, got it.
I would say this information to Diana, and if Dewey's listening as well.
You see that diamond mask, and you begin to think very possible that all of those diamonds are very good.
So,
which area?
why are you guys here?
Diamond dice.
Fucking extra.
No, they're not dice. They're
Just
just
diamonds.
Oh, they're just
They're
they're
just-
just
they're
diamonds.
just fake. No, they're just fake diamonds.
Okay.
But I'm using them as real.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah. So why are you guys here?
Sorry, I did not quite hear that yet.
So why are you guys here?
Well, we heard about your escapades on the ball. We did not know where you went, even though we did want to talk to you at the time. Ended up having a lovely conversation with a young woman that I believe headband, yes, bow, yes, you might know. Young Fairfoot, is it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we ended up having a good conversation about her, about all these monster races and making them free and all that.
I remember seeing that.
Mm.
Yeah, if you recall,
Well,
Colleen and Halibut had a talk.
Yeah.
Because we had a deep conversation after that, and we both wished we could do more. And after much conversation, she briefly mentioned you guys.
She did? Interesting.
She gave me this. He reaches into his coat pocket and reaches his hand through the bars towards Dewey.
Just straight away, like.
You snatch it before you even really take in. It is Colleen's bracelet. It is unmistakably hers. You, grown up, you knew when she got this bracelet for like her 18th birthday.
Oh.
She would not part with it without good reason. As much as anything could be taken as a favour of Colleen.
I will put my
Right.
hand on his shoulder. Just as a.
Please just bear with us while we get a bit weirded out. Taxes.
My apologies.
Mhm.
He backs away.
Is there blood on this? I'll hand to the.
Is there blood on it?
Why
I don't
did
think
you?
so.
Why don't you look?
Investigation check.
Yeah.
Make
It used to be white. Why is it red?
You can investigate, and I will say that somebody can help.
Yeah, I can help her.
I'm assuming Taxes still has the highest
I
investigation.
mean, I got a
Wow.
natural 20, so that's 32.
A natural 20 for 32. The light here isn't great, so you
Cast light, that's
the
how
way
I'm
that, yeah, the
helping.
way the diamond helps is by casting light. You hold it in
I
this
can't do it
direct,
how else.
in this directly produced magical sunlight. You scour. There's not a lot of like places that blood could hide, but you keep searching around it until you see like a small sort of give it up a sort of embellishment and engraving of it. This gently engraved pattern where you know that if you're going to try and scrub this, you would have to scrub. First of all, you would have to. Only magic could clear this thing of blood if there had been a drop of blood that had gotten anywhere near that. This thing is clean of any kind of blood.
Okay.
It also looks very valuable.
Well,
But that's just something you tuck away in the back of your head.
that's a
From
given, I
years
guess.
of years of doing this kind of thing.
Okay. Sorry.
I should clarify. It does not look like it has been cleaned with magic. That's not like something you glean.
Oh.
It looks clean.
Because I fully went to that thought, and I was
No,
like,
Yeah.
sorry. I realised what that
But
sounded like.
If blood got on it,
If blood got on it, the only way that you could think you could get
Yeah.
blood out of there would be to clean it with magic, and you do not see blood on there. But at the same time, there are bits of grime and sort of build-up of just general wearing it. So it does not look like it has been tampered with. And at the same time, it does not look like it had blood on it in the first place. It genuinely looks like it's just been worn by somebody and handed over.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Taxes. I'm sorry to be suspicious, but we kind of have to be. I think you.
Give it a little
understand.
squeeze. Give it a
How
little
how
little
how is
squeeze.
how is she?
She looked quite well. She
Mr.
talked about you fondly.
Yeah. Put my hand up on where Diana's hand is. Okay. So is this the kind of thing you've been working towards already, or was it just the opportunity that you?
Well, I've always wanted to lend aid in any way I can, under close watch of the rest of my family. I am seated to be the next heir of the Thai household, but I'm not quite interested in that, not yet. But under close gaze, I always wanted to help, but I wasn't able to. The party was one of my first opportunities to branch out, let's say.
I guess this is a weird question, but you're hugely wealthy in the
why?
Empire. Why would you want to see it overturned?
Two simple reasons. I fucking hate the king. He's a prick. Second reason.
He doesn't
Fair.
mince his words, does he?
Fair.
The second reason, he points outside the cage. That there is my sister. And I'll be damned if anyone tells me otherwise.
Why was me doing it, but inside check?
Cool,
Looking
make an insight check.
directly in his eye. His one
Dagwen
eye.
Yeah,
rolls a
there we
deception
go.
check to try and not tear up and does a terrible job of it.
Oh, Garrick.
Dagwen.
Oh, right. I was
Dagwen.
like, why is Garrick crying?
Sorry, I didn't say character. Sorry.
No,
Dagwen.
I don't know. No.
Sidekicks confusing me. It's two of them now.
21.
Nice.
Come on.
Halibut
You see-
seems.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, sorry. You say what Halibut sees. You see in Dagwen, Dagwen nodding and trying not to tear up and not failing miserably so much as just like, just try and bro it out.
Bro it out, dude.
Bro it out. You
Listen
see
out.
the honest truth. If anything, you see a little bit of a hint that there might be something else that either he wants out of this or that there's something else why he's joining the rebellion. But those two firm facts that he said are honest true.
Ooh, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask something from the chat as well and see if you think on that roll it would glean this.
So, are you chatting to everybody? What's
No, because this is something that.
okay, cool. All right.
Secrets.
Get that message.
Secrets.
Secret message. Okay, I have questions. After this conversation.
Cool. We're good.
Okay, questions. Okay. Your father is sick, and you're presumably doing all the work for the Tyree name.
Not all of it, but the face,
Most of it?
definitely.
The face, okay.
And yes.
So, where are you supposed to be right now and not in jail? On a ship.
Well, I believe. Did we have a schedule for this day? What day is it? It's not. There's no way to tell time down here.
Captain Blake says it is the 7th of Aenor. It is midwinter. You would be expected to be presenting in front of your family in Hampstead.
Yes, I believe I meant to be with my family at this time. Maybe celebrating a cousin's birthday. I forget.
Right. And will you be missed from these things?
From the birthday, probably.
Just in general, all the things.
I am the life of the party, after all. Uh, probably, yes. Most likely. Almost definitely.
And you are a very well-known face.
Hence the mask that Captain Blake has apprehended from me.
The mask that is also the most expensive mask that anyone has ever seen.
It could be
Coated in
modified.
diamonds that only one person could ever have enough of.
It could be modified. It could also be stolen.
It's not the only thing that we apprehended from you, mate. And you see that
That's true.
Captain Blake sort of gestures to somebody who brings something over, and you see a beautiful-looking, I think robe would be the best description, although it's been clearly fashioned and worn into some kind of overcloak. You see, and correct me if I am wrong here on any of these drawings, you see embroideries, almost like gold thread embroidery on a, is it dark blue?
Yeah, dark blue.
Dark blue.
Red internal.
Red internal, dark blue on the outside. Golden embroidery of many, many different things. You see what look like scrolling pieces of parchment around the collar, front to both sides. You see, I'm trying to remember where we put everything. You see what look like vials of some kind of arcane potion along the inside lapel. You see what look, it's just sort of like a laddering pattern. Two of them along the inside of the arm here. And then as he flashes it around on the inside, you can see like on the sort of inside of the left sort of interior, you see what looks like a prancing horse in like a kicking position, or like like a standing on its hindquarters, sort of legs pointed up.
Ferrari.
Yes. You see
Very much so.
at the midriff here, sort of around the belly button sort of area, you see what just looks like a spiraling pattern. It just almost looks like a perfect circle in the middle there. I think it's the best way to describe that. I think that is everything. Oh, there's on the other side that almost looks like a trellis. So you've got a horse on this interior, and you've got almost like a trellis-like window on the inside there. This is.
There are some more, but those are the main ones.
Those are the main ones. This is well, it's very magical, is all I'll say.
Yes, curious number, that one. I got that from the treasury before I left.
The treasury. Cool. And okay, well what exactly can you do? What are your credentials?
Well, I could
Or are you just
aid
rich?
financially. Well, I could do that, I guess. But I am a very skilled warrior, swordsman. I am a licensed physician. I'm a doctor. I have some magical uniquenesses of my own. Not necessarily a wizard or sorcerer, not like that, but.
So we weren't sure whether to kill him straight away or to talk to you or.
Yeah, I know. I see your predicament.
On one hand, having a noble scion of House Tyree as a hostage is incredibly valuable. On the other hand, if he genuinely actually wants to help the cause, well, that could help quite a lot. And we figured bottom floating into bottom of the Osna helps no one.
No.
Potential for a sponsor, but If they realized he's gone missing,
Yeah. We can't.
that's
I mean, not like we could go into any towns before anyway, but like he's gonna be noticed and everywhere.
Well, if
Yo.
my mask gets modified, I could blend in. I could hide. You know.
Oh, honey, look at you. You can't blend in anywhere.
I mean, hang on. If your mask gets modified, like,
Well, remove the
you mean?
diamonds.
Oh.
Make it
Lord.
more less pricey.
We could always give him some deckhands clothing. I'm fairly sure Stinky Michael's not changed out of his all week. Perfect.
That is quite gross, but if that's what I
that-
need to do, it's what I'll
That
do.
would make him. That would certainly make him fit in.
Quite disgusting, but if that's what I need to do, that is what I need to do.
You know what? Yeah, why not? Give him some deckhand clothes. See how that feels.
Very
Michael! Come over here, mate. You see a very heavy chest-haired looking human with a big straggly beard. You can see some food in it. Just you see
Off goes the fancy clothes, Doran. Take them off.
It's fine.
You
Got
see
this
a
today,
quick
it's
word.
fine.
Keep going.
It's gonna make a persuasion check. Blake says it. Michael sort of looks towards all of them and says, "Here, no, you can go around the corner. In fact, we have some new clothes for you." And as you exchange your noble clothes, Michael gets
These
a new
for a
set.
good sweaty 12 hours.
And you have these clothes have seen work and they have seen days, but if this is what it takes,
This is what it takes.
it's hardly the worst thing you've had to do.
How about see this as a job
Privacy,
interview?
please. I'm changing.
Hmm?
May I have some privacy? I'm changing.
I will literally just turn around. I'm not going anywhere.
That's fine.
Blake, I feel like this might be a job interview, and should we give him a trial day of working on the ship? How about that?
Sounds good to me.
Hmm.
You can manage not to send up some kind of magical signal, get us all killed. Well, we've got plenty of mages aboard to make him pay for it. All right. He takes a ring of keys, opens up the brig door to you and Dagwen. Are we going to give him back? We're not giving you back your cloak just yet. You can hang on to your cane to get around. Your companion, I'm trying to recall whether any of her things were magical.
She does not have any magical stuff on her.
Nothing magical on her. We're not going to give her her weapon, but we're not going to leave her without her armor. Two of you can make yourselves useful for now.
Do anything I'm able.
That's it. Stinky
Got
Michael,
us
you are in
agreed?
charge of you're in charge of the noble
Sir
young Lord
Noble,
Halibut Tyree.
Sir Tyre.
Pleasure, Michael. Charmed.
He literally shows you the ropes. The sun is setting now. I think Zeke is so bemused by they are so I have no idea if any of this is right at all. You see them.
I think he
pull.
would agree with me. I think.
Yeah, you see them pull on Blake's just whisper something to him. Of course we can get that for you. And points on your chambers will be down there. It's the best we can do for guests. There are sort of 3 rooms we can split you in. You're going to stay in the brigs each night until we know for sure. I presume you and Zeke and Dewey probably in one room with comfortable enough beds in there. and then Diana and
Anything
Taxes
is
in
better
the
than where we've been sleeping. That last few weeks.
Actually, I would like to request to share with the other elf.
You and I've not maybe in passing.
Garrick, he was on the roof last time you met.
Obviously, you know,
Blake,
sort of
Garrick.
boat here. Yes, I know. In terms of formal introduction.
Oh, that's the one. That's it.
Yeah, good. I am Captain Blake of this wonderful ship. You are all welcome, including you, Garrick. You are all welcome to the ship. Garrick's like, why was that necessary?
Wow, like why?
Why did you say that? Welcome. In terms of accommodation taxes, I haven't slept among my crew for a while, but it makes sense. For the time being, if you wish to use the captain's quarters, I will avail myself of the many hammocks downstairs. See,
Hell yes.
no harm.
God damn it! I'll share with taxes after all.
Once you are safely away from Halibut for a little while, Blake goes into a bit more detail. I'm not quite knowing the nature of Halibut yet. My companion that you met last time, Justice, my first mate, he's currently on a fact-finding mission for me up in Salton. I'm checking in regularly. Things are going okay. I do not have too many concerns. But not much to report. Where are we sailing? You said somewhere and I didn't believe you.
Yeah, right down the bottom. Do you know the Towers of the Winding Path?
Very much do.
How old is Blake, by the way?
Blake looks maybe in his 20s, 30s.
20s, okay.
I do. We're on the River Osna now. At the base of that is the River Delta that the towers were built
Yeah.
on. They're on the inside facing towards the sea. We try to avoid it, obvious reasons.
Yes. How long will it take us to get down there?
There, mate. We're coming to the end of our day now. Maybe on the third day with good winds. Don't worry, we always have good winds.
Yeah.
Well then. I trust you. Right. Lads, set sail, raise your anchor. And they step out onto the deck. You see scurrying of ship hands. Halibut, you can go, always rope, don't let go. And suddenly, like you have to make a strength check, please.
He is not very strong.
Nope.
Watching him walk around, does he need the cane?
Ooh, make an insight check. And Halibut, make an appropriate check. After the strength one.
Well, I got
Strength 1 is a
really bad.
4 minus 1.
3. You do not. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you let go of a rope?
No, I don't let go of the rope.
You get rope burn as this thing slides through your hand. It takes a while before you are doing that. Dagwin comes over and just grabs it with one hand and is just holding it in place as you are about to be carried off into the wind.
Thank you, Dagwin.
Can we?
As you're
see
recovering
that?
from that, yes. Can you
That's
make
hilarious.
the appropriate check? Because Diana is trying to intuit if you are.
I don't think it matters that much. But
Okay.
That is a 23.
yeah.
23.
No, minus 20.
Looks like it.
Of that.
It'll
I
certainly
got
lean on
4.
it
I got
heavily.
a 4.
Yeah. That's. Yeah, Dagwin just holds on with one hand. You see that they tie the rope up. You see Captain Blake stand on the high deck, take position at the wheel, and you watch as I think very briefly the eyes flicker blue, and you see the winds that were moving slightly away from you and against you, will begin to push in directly into the sails and begin taking the Drake forward. With the anchor raised, you watch as they begin to spin the wheel, and as they do, the winds continue to follow directly in the pattern to blow directly into the sails.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Can I observe the halibut over the next couple of days just to see if he needs the cane? That's something that I want to do, and I don't want Praxis to roll for it. It's something I want to know.
I would say you can.
For the next couple of days.
Yeah.
You see him. He can walk without the cane, but he doesn't go too far without it. It's like he gets tired and he doesn't go far from it. Or like he either he uses it, like probably leans on it.
Yeah.
But sometimes he uses it less times than he needs to. If he's doing a lot of strenuous activity and walking around, or especially on this rocky boat, he's probably using it. He's using it probably quite heavily.
Okay. Cool. Milo will watch the whole time.
No blinking, just all the whole time.
Exactly.
Halibut might not. He probably is pretty shit at most of the physical stuff. Like he's probably really shit at most of the physical stuff. But he's doing it. He's doing his best. Someone says, "Don't let go of the rope." He will let that rope burn his hands. Stuff like that. He's doing his physical best.
Over the course of the days with that, we're not going to reach the end of this journey because I want Ben to be here before the end of this journey.
In that case, I will if because I've seen the Blake has done the thing with the wind of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is he on top of the? Is he on deck?
He is on deck. Occasionally you'll hand over. When that happens, you notice the winds are sort of in the direction anyway. When he has to go and sleep, he tries not to sleep until that happens. But it's river sailing. There's not much of a plot to chart. You're just following the river.
But I will join him up on the top if he's there.
Yeah, that first night especially, as the stars are coming out over the sky, night sky you've not seen, as much as you haven't seen the sun, you haven't seen the stars.
I've seen the stars. I assume it's cold.
It is. It's a winter night. It's a little bit cold. And he has both hands on the wheel, looking forward. Notices you, Lady Diana.
Blake. Captain.
Thank
Blake, I apologize.
Oh, you're this time. Got good winds. We'll get to the ruins.
I see that. That's a skill.
Call it good luck. He gives you a wink with like a little blue sparkle to it as he does. It's more like less of a sparkle, more like a spark, like lightning.
Cool. It's fine. Keep your secrets.
Well, can I be as bold as to ask you yours? What are we looking for? What are we looking for in the ruins?
There's a big old secret to divulge.
You tell me yours, I'll tell you. He gets confused.
You will you? Is that how this works? Okay.
Sam got tripped over his words. Blake is confident and sexy.
Blake was not gonna. You see my issue with Diana.
You tell me yours and I'll tell you mine.
Yeah. All right. Is that how it works? Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
You asked first.
Yeah.
I have always felt connected to the wind and the storms. I came from a life where I could have kept easy, kept this hidden, not done anything with it. I'm sure I would have had a good life. And of a rule of an empire that saw everybody who had pointed ears or small stature as lesser than. So I didn't. I ventured out, learned about the world, and the more I learned, the more I realized that what I can do, not only is it a good thing, it can actually bring good into the world. So, that's what I did with it. Hasn't always gone so well, but all in all, I've got a few pluses in my column.
It's a good way of not answering the direct question.
I don't know exactly too much. From what I have been able to intuit myself, I'm what people would call a sorcerer.
I see.
Just
Born with
power
it.
seems to be, yes, seems to come from the storm in some way, or is the storm. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is I can do this and other things.
Shut up. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just thinking about other things.
Yep. What Yeah, no, it's gone. I don't know.
Your friend Garrick there, he's quite strapping. Is he a fighter himself?
Yeah, he's more of a sneaky boy.
Sneaky boy.
Sneaky boy. He gets into places and doesn't get seen.
Does he know?
Yeah.
Quite useful.
Very.
I have my own sneaky boy. He is in Salatin, so good to have one aboard.
Yeah,
I'll introduce you to my crew in full tomorrow.
that'd be good.
I'll let them rest for now.
To answer your question, because you gave me yours, I gave. Yep. To answer your question, you know the story of the Towers of the Winding Path?
Can do a check.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces. A lot of it has been clearly very intentionally kept quiet.
My mother was a professor in the school of magic, and when everything happened 50 years ago, she was there, or I believed she was there, and assumed that everybody had died. And turns out not. She's alive somewhere where the Empire's been keeping her. And well, essentially, there's a lot of magical shit there, and I really want it.
Not wrong. There's a lot of magical shit in there. A lot of magical shit's still there. It's very unhappy with anybody trying to go in there.
Yeah?
Don't worry. I'll get you there. The rakes seem tough as scraps.
Yeah. I think we're in good hands.
The best. Well, you've been traveling all day. You must be exhausted, I'm sure, and your strange new companion, I suppose. Makes for strange bedfellows, this rebellion. I think.
I will put my hand. That is probably not a good idea. I'll put my hand on. Yeah. Shit. I just hit that.
Strange bedfellows indeed.
What did Is that what you just said?
So it makes for strange bedfellows, Mr.
Oh
Belly.
shit. It certainly does.
Bias dinner first.
Lol. And then
Fresh
breakfast.
fish.
Fresh fish for everybody. Yeah, I missed that. I will put my hand on his shoulder or arm. And then, I don't know, thematically the eyes will roll back and I'm looking through Milo.
Okay.
Who's still with... who's still
He's
with...
going to do an arcana check to see if he knows what you're doing, because otherwise
I hope
he
he
just touches his shoulder.
succeeds. I hope he succeeds, because that's fucking creepy as
Yes.
fuck.
He should know, he's a sorcerer. He should know this shit.
Never any training. He's had to figure this shit out. But
I mean, I'll train him.
he rolled well enough to know that something magical, not just you having like some kind of seizure.
Seizure.
I was gonna say, otherwise you hear through Milo someone going, "Help! She's having a seizure."
You see Halite helping, I assume late into the night until they are no longer of use or physically just cannot help.
I don't think he could physically help at the beginning, but he's doing his best.
Milo had also noticed that Dagwin stays very close. Less of a I'm going to pick up your slack, more of a make an insight check.
For the monkey?
For you looking through the monkey.
14.
Dagwin looks very protective of.
Yeah.
It's a bit maybe nurturing, but it almost seems like a knight and their lord kind of thing.
Mm. Okay. Do you notice the monkey at all? Watching you at this point?
Is it being stealthy?
No. It's standing there like this.
Then yeah, I think it's hard to miss. Well, you do have an eye patch, so go do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's at disadvantage, so it's 3. Wait, no, hold on. 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Is that disadvantage because I only have the one eye?
No, I
Would you
get
say
that.
Milo is making themselves easy to see? In which case, yes.
Yeah, it's not... Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's not like you constantly see them. You're like having to focus on the job because in the lack of physical strength, you just have to be taking all the information that you can.
Yeah.
Pretty
But
sure after a couple
the
of hours,
monkey never
you'll
fully
notice.
goes away. Yeah.
Okay, well, he'll make himself, like, known, and then... no, you know what? No, it's fine. I'll
How
just
does he
leave
do that?
him.
He just screams. Just keeps staring.
No, yeah, throws his
Throw
own
some
shit.
poo.
No, it's fine. He will stand there like this, and just watch you, and then he'll go up onto the thing, and then he'll just be around watching you.
Did not notice a monkey before. Must be nothing.
Yeah.
What did you want me to do again? Sorry, Sticky Pete. Or whatever his name was.
Mike.
Oh, think he might.
Sticky Michael. Yes. So Michael.
I will come back into the room.
Yeah. Onto that deck, yeah.
And then just...
he sees your hands on the shoulder.
Sorry.
That was magic. Don't.
Yes.
No need to apologize.
Does he look like, oh, that was magic? Oh shit.
It's less of a, oh shit, that was magic. He knew you could do magic. You're the Sun Witch. It was more of a like, oh, that was magic. Just seen up close. Clearly not like, well, you don't know if he's seen lots of wizards. From his story, he's not seen like lots of wizards and spellcasters. He's had to figure some of this out on his own.
You not seen stuff like that before?
Not a lot of spellcasters in the Empire, as of late. Oh, we can change it.
No, that makes sense.
I think that might have been what he was. I think that might have been the thing he was pushing for at the Rebel meeting. Can't remember. To check the tapes.
Check the tapes.
Check the tapes.
Ooh, what was that? Push it for magic.
when everybody said like, when the Avani woman said that religious freedoms, when he said free the races,
Yeah.
monster races, I think he was one saying free wizards and magic. I'm not sure. I'd have to check that.
Then that's nice if he did say that. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll. I can't do that. Maybe I'll get to show you some more on our journey.
I look forward to it.
And I will send a message into his head. Yeah, looking forward to it.
He replies to message. Likewise. There's just intense eye contact.
Intense. Intenseness.
Captain!
Garrick,
Oh, yep.
Garrick is 100% invisible behind us, too. Just say the
Natural one, Garrick.
Natural.
Garrick, I'm going to say the funniest circumstances.
Right.
Just Garrick isn't invisible. You see Garrick was like stood like completely ignored by the two of you. He'd come to find you and just like walked in on this conversation and had to interrupt. He was like, Diana?
Hey, babe.
All right. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. How are you?
Wow. Yeah, this is my friend Garrick. I don't say that. No, I say that with like my
Wow.
friend. We're it's been a long time in the making, but yeah, this is Garrick.
Well, congratulations. Hard to find that kind of thing out here.
Yeah,
It's time.
it was rough. That's good.
Take your word for it. He looks towards Garrick. Well, I need to focus. We have some rapids coming up, and I wouldn't want you to go about your beauty sleep. So,
My booty sleep.
your beauty sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Time to sleep.
Yes, time to sleep. Come on. And, comes over. He's like, "You was not."
Oh my god.
Good night, Captain. Yes. You're right.
Yeah, you're so subtle. You know that?
you're
You're
not cold?
subtle.
You're not cold at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I am. You're subtle. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're subtle as well.
I'm super subtle. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was just chatting.
Yeah. No, I know you're not.
That's fun.
Come on.
What? What did he say?
He says, "Come on."
I will.
We're gonna take a break here, and come back in a bit. And we're all gonna get some cold water.
Sure. Yeah.
Dragons is just dice rolling and flirting with your players, and I will never hear otherwise.
Yay, Dungeons and Dragons!
Yay!
Right, cool. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.
Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to the Rapid Riders here on the Fumble folks. Welcome to all our new raiders as well. We are with the Rapid Riders aboard the Rake, the ship of Captain Blake, the sort of southern part of rebellion against the Empire. You are headed down the River Osna, magically propelled by winds in the sails, and you know what it's going to be about. On your third day of new travel, if that makes sense. You've got tonight, and then there'll be 1, 2, 3 days after that, if that makes sense. It is still the first night.
How many nights?
There's going to be tonight, second night, and a third night, and then before
Okay.
that fourth night comes, you should be there, assuming no complications.
Got it. Okay. Assuming no complications.
Assuming no complications.
Okay.
Anybody wish to do anything else today?
Absolutely.
Or is- Yes, I thought so.
I want to go back down to like the jail area.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what the new character's called.
Halibut.
Halibut.
Like the fish.
Hal for sure.
Hal for short.
That hasn't changed.
Come on.
Did you guys not know it? Fantastic.
Not until you just said that. That's just...
I was waiting for it. I was gonna wait for it. Yeah. What time does he go to bed? Because the monkey is still watching.
There's a certain point, probably stars are up. I'd say probably half an hour after Diana has left there, that you are told, retire for the evening now because you are spent, and they can tell it. And as much fun as it is to torture the posh boy, you are now just getting him away.
I am now just a 6-year-old man.
You're now just a 6-year-old man who is not able to hold a rope because your arms are jelly.
I kind of wanna. No, that's really mean.
When you retire to the break where
Yeah.
you're still staying.
I was gonna get Milo to steal the stick. I'm
Alright.
obsessing. No, it's
Good
fine.
try.
No.
Try.
No, it's fine.
I feel like if Taxis goes down there and she sees fucking Milo do that, she's gonna give him the look.
The look. No, it's fine. I think Milo stays until Taxes is there,
Cool.
and then
You sort of
Give-
pass each other in the
yeah,
hall.
give her the nod, and then up. Yeah.
I give the nod back. I don't know how the interaction is.
You know Milo has a mind of her own. You don't know if Diana is in there right now.
I nod just in case.
Okay.
It's the same mind.
They're very similar. Where is Milo? There he is. I also have Milo on my shoulder. Yeah.
Hey,
Yay.
okay.
Halbert doing?
Well, you come in and you see Halbert is sitting up while laying in his bed, and he's looking at a parchment. He seems quite fixated on it, and he doesn't really notice you come in.
Probably got off on the wrong foot earlier. You can understand our suspicion.
He rolls up. Yes. I didn't catch your name. My apologies. And yes, I completely understand the suspicion. I would be, if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't accept me either. I wouldn't
Oh.
even be suspicious, I don't think.
Okay. I go by Taxes, by the way.
Taxes.
I see you play chess.
Yes. It's a good hobby of mine. I do love it.
Hmm.
Are you
No,
You
I've
familiar?
never played it in my life.
Oh. You and Dagon would get along, maybe. Would you like to learn?
Yeah. I'll play for a game.
Sure. You will have to get the board from Dagwin. I physically can't get there.
Dagwen just
I
stares you
can't.
down. This giant dragonborn woman. But does not stop you as you gather the board and its pieces and put it outside the brig of Halibut, so you can play through the door.
It's much easier to play when you can actually see the thing in front of you.
Okay then. And I want to start inviting him as I do it.
As per the only pre-existing rules I know of in the actual book, we'll go about it for now, which is that this is a best of 3. The game takes anywhere from half an hour to an hour. It is best of 3 intelligence contest. You can add proficiency to the intelligence check if you are proficient in the game of chess. In this case, dragon chess, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Best of 3. If you win it in 2, the game only took half an hour. If you win it in 3, it took that extra bit longer. Are you ready? 22. Albert?
Got 20.
20. It is an interesting opening gambit. You know the rules of chess enough, not inside and out, and certainly you don't know like specific, this is this play, which Halibut does. They know like all the different opening plays. You see that they naturally go into a defensive play that is like, it's a little bit like, I can do this, and it's like, okay, no, okay. And you are on the back foot very quickly. This person, the way they're playing, it doesn't look like they have played before, and yet are able to think several steps ahead of what they are doing.
Are you sure you haven't played before?
No.
Really? You're very good.
Yeah. So are you.
Oh, thank you.
What is the actual reason why you want to be here?
Like I said, I want to help as much as I can.
And you do
Generally,
realize
I do.
that if you are caught, you lose an awful lot.
Yes, I will be either indented or killed for my crimes. And so will my family.
And you're good with that.
No, I'm not. But that's why I need to do this. I must help to change how the system works.
Okay.
Make me next contested check.
Are you going to do insight?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, yes! It's a natural 20.
Ooh. What's that total of? Just no.
Sorry, new character. 26. It's total.
26.
Not even if I got a natural 20, I would match that.
Really? Oh yeah, because you're not proficient in it.
You catch yourself with this sort of like conversation, giving you time to think, and you're like, I know, and you start taking pieces. Taxes, you've been to see a lot of your pieces come for board. You've fought several turns ahead, but you can see the practiced hand coming in here, where they may not know to think several turns, or may not be able to think as many turns ahead, but certainly they are accustomed to rules, and there's some things like, oh yeah, I forgot you could do that kind of thing, like the rules of the game that comes from just the practice. This match is going to go on long. Sort of half an hour has passed as the pieces are accruing off the board, and the last few pieces are left.
My favorite piece, the dragon. Still on my side. Along with my king. You still have yours?
Dragons could be very dangerous.
So I've heard. Quite beautiful, though. As far as I've seen in paintings. And illustrations, I suppose.
It's always
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Oh, that's a 5.
I don't think you glean that they've got
a
any more
9.
experience. Yeah.
Akers absolutely has a hood up, by the way.
Okay. What can I see of Taxis then? Like,
So-
can I tell if they're a human at least, or no?
You would see her eyes.
Mhm.
She would probably see her new scars over her eye as well now. She has that. Probably can't tell entirely whether she's human or not. Depending how close you
Can't
look
see
at
her
her eyes.
ears or anything like that.
You would only have to base it off her eyes.
It's fair. I mean, I don't know. I don't think elven eyes are different from human eyes, like at least visually. World builders, are they? I don't think they are.
There's not like a feline compared to round slit eye for an elf versus human. Like, if you were to look for a long time, you might be able to practice. I'd probably be able to say, yeah, that's an elven eye, and that's a human eye. But it's more shape of the body, like shape of the eye, socket around it, rather than the actual eyeball being different. I would imagine.
Mm.
In the same way that different human appearances can have different looks to the eye, from the socket around it, the actual eyeball is going to look pretty much the same.
I mean, also, if you do know about the Rapid Riders, you would know that Taxes is human. They just can't
That's
tell.
true. It's
who
it's
she
written on
is.
her.
Yeah.
Mm.
They just don't know who she is.
Taxes. Face covered up and all that. I assume you're the shadow, which means you're human, correct?
Hmm.
It's interesting. Quite a lot of crew members on this boat is also human. What brings you to fight the good fight? If you don't mind me asking, of course I can understand your privacies.
Be quite a few reasons.
Hmm.
Obviously, quality of races would be the number one.
I agree.
I have my own personal reasons, but I will not indulge.
That's fair. I respect that.
Play next move.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, I got a 10.
I got a 24.
So 24? That's a 16 from me.
Halibut, you go into practiced motions of this. I recognize sports date. I can do this here. Not only does this woman do a move that initially makes no sense, certainly is in none of the chess books, and yet within the next 10 minutes, you are looking at your dragon completely surrounded with a solid checkmate that you did not see coming.
My. You have a very skillful hand and a very sharp mind. It's been quite a while since I've been bested in my game of choice.
You hear from Dagwin's room, I'm sleeping now.
Sorry, Dagwin. You just see him smile to himself.
It's been a while since I had a good game.
Well, I'm always happy to play as long as, well, if you end up deciding to take me with you, or as long as you're on the boat. At least.
We shall talk more.
I look forward to it.
I'm gonna go to bed because Taxes is exhausted.
Yep.
Same.
You walk up to the captain's quarters. As promised, it looks remarkably well kept in here. Ship shape, in fact. And bed is perfectly comfortable. Seen better days in terms of the woodwork and carpentry, but the actual sheets are clean.
Nice.
What else to wish? What else do people wish to achieve on the boat tonight?
It doesn't have to be tonight, but I guess tonight would be sleeping because I have not very many hit points. But tomorrow night could like go and check out like what the crew were doing.
Cool.
Or maybe like has anyone ever been on a ship before?
You live in Benalicia, but
Yeah.
actually aboard a
We
traveling
sank
ship.
it.
We sank
You did.
Yeah, we
burned
sank
to
it.
shit.
I guess maybe not tonight, because tonight, yeah, like Taxa said, like, I think I have 14 hit points. I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
You and Garrett try and snuggle into one hammock. It does not work, and after a while, he just gets out and goes into the second hammock.
Fair enough.
I got a thing to specifically annoy Diana with, probably when she wants to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Is to just that's not. That is a stealth, self-imposed stealth check of 17.
My passive is probably a lot less than that. Yeah, a lot less than that.
You're just kind of like eyes closed and like you're like a bit uncomfortable, so you turn over and you just, as you do that, your eyes open and Dewey's just stood next to you.
Hammer goes whoop.
Sorry.
Garrett
Sorry.
starts like, shit.
What, Garrett?
Sorry. Sorry.
Joseph.
I know we all need to. I know we all need to get sleep. I just.
Are you okay?
Yeah. We need to be able to trust this strange one-eyed person.
Yeah.
You said before, like, if I needed to contact Colleen, that's something you could do.
Oh yeah, I could do that. What time of day is it now? Is she gonna?
Oh yeah, actually,
she's gonna be asleep.
Middle of the night.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the night. It's like, in the morning. Then can we do that? Just
Yeah.
make sure that Should we do it now? I mean, this could all be a trap, and this person can get out of the cage easily and kill us while we sleep. The Dragonborn looks like it certainly could.
Well, yeah, she could probably.
And we don't even know what he can do.
Well, I mean, pretty sure Zeke will stay up all night.
Have you been back in your bedroom and in your chambers at all, Dewey?
No, not yet. He would have been like out on the deck, spending most of the time just looking at the bracelet.
You know Zeke went there, and you haven't seen him.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Like, I can't remember. I don't really understand how many days we've been underground. But this is certainly, like, holding the bracelet, like, this is certainly unexpected.
Yeah.
But that's why we need to do it, because obviously he's handed me this. I need to know that I can trust him, because if something's happened to her,
Yeah.
I need to know that.
I can do it now.
Well.
If she's asleep, then she's asleep, but I can do it now, and I can do it in the morning. Or would you rather write something down and make sure you get it right?
No, it's okay. I can trust you just to.
Well, you can trust me all you want, but I don't know what's happening, you know what I mean?
We just need to ask her if. What if she's being held prisoner? No. Even if she's held prisoner, I get the vibe that she would not say what they're telling her to say. So, yeah, I think you should just do it. Just ask her if she knows Halibut Tyree.
Now? Okay.
And whether we should, and no, not whether we should trust him, why we should trust him.
Why we should trust him.
Yeah. Then that makes.
And most importantly, here. Like Diana hasn't got up off the floor yet, so she's like.
just
Most importantly, right? No, she's kind of like she's still sat on the floor, so she's like
eye level.
eye level,
Yeah.
or kneeling. Most importantly, what do you want to say to her?
I just immediately like cartoon well,
Yeah, like
cartoon
red.
water level rising,
Aw.
like swells up, and it's like that I'm alive, and hope she's doing okay.
Okay. I'll give him a big hug.
Big snotty sniff and
All of a sudden, Milo is there to
oh
give
no.
the
Oh,
amazing.
fuck. Dewey has not missed this.
Yeah, I'll give him a hug until he stops crying.
He's pretty good. He's pretty like rigid, awkward. Like after going through however many weeks of hell it was in caves and then fucking underground of the shadow roads and stuff. Like he's just kind of running on fumes.
Yeah, I know. But you're on a boat now, so
And a boat.
it's pretty
We
cool.
shouldn't sink this one.
I don't think we should sink this one either.
Yeah, and he just kind of goes back to like looking at the bracelet, and yeah, you should do it now. Just
Okay. Is
know that
there?
we're safe going to sleep with those guys in the brig.
Do you reckon if there's any point in like identifying it?
No, I don't think she would have had anything magical. The family's too set in their ways.
Identifying not just magical things.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
What's that? Sorry.
No. It doesn't really
Identify
say.
is useful for, I believe it's mostly for magical items, but there is something.
There is something. Yeah, there is something else.
Okay then.
If it is a magic item or magic otherwise imbued, you learn whether any spells are affecting it or they are. If it's created by a spell, you learn. No, I guess it is. I thought you learned a bit
Magic.
more about it, like.
Yeah.
But go on
Maybe
then.
not.
Go on then.
Yeah.
I thought you learned more about it. I guess
I thought we
misremembering.
did. I think that's been changed. That's been updated in the basic rules from what it was before.
Wizards. Like.
Boo. We do have a new spell though. But I don't think I can do it unless there are more spellcasters, and I also need it. Need the spell. That would be a really good one for this though. Depends how many people have touched it. Okay, cool. I can do identify.
Talking homebrew, folks.
Yeah. Okay. I could do a thing if I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like almost even though he does, it's still almost reluctant that he hands it over.
Cool. It's fine. I'm just gonna put it in the middle of this circle. Draw around it. And I can get Dewey to like join in a way. But he's not like doing anything. But you know, get him to join in.
Makes him feel involved.
Yeah. Because as per our rules, he would probably gain exhaustion, so I'm not gonna actually.
Yeah.
I'm not actually gonna do that. But yeah. So 10 minutes later.
So casting Identify on it.
Yeah.
There are no magical spells affecting this. It is not made by magic. It is not a magic item itself. It seems to be a mundane bracelet, mundane in the sense of non-magical.
Yeah.
Beautiful, filigree, and I can't remember the word again, engraved, but a normal, expensive item of jewelry.
Do you know like how old it is? Or...
You could make a history check. I'll give you advantage from the spell.
Wow, a 5 and a 7, and I got a 14.
It doesn't look like it is ancient design by any means. It looks fairly contemporary Cologneon. If you had to guess, you'd say they've made in the last 10, 20 years.
Okay.
But that's, 5, 7.
Well, I got 14.
14 is right.
Yeah.
14 still is like, that's a value. Yeah. It's not like, yes, I know. You see a maker's mark, you don't know who the maker is. You see filigree in there, it's gold. It doesn't look like the gold is burnished particularly. The fashion of it, which is fairly contemporary. You having lived through fashion like changes, you'd say, maybe the last 10, 20 years is when this became fashionable, so it's probably made in the last 10, 20 years.
So she would have had it when Dewey grew up with her.
Yeah, from Dewey's memory, she had it for her 18th birthday. Whether it was commissioned or purchased is unclear.
Cute. I didn't really get anything other than it's very nice.
Okay, that's okay. And he
snatches it back. Yeah.
He didn't snatch it back, but he's very like.
It's safe.
Is it too small to fit round his wrist?
For a grown human woman, it's about the right size. For a halfling, half elf, full grown, it's about the right size.
Well, yeah, then I'll put it on.
Oh, shall I help you? It's so cute.
No, it's fine. You know, it's just a thing. You kind of.
No, it's.
That's just sort of vaguely described at this point. I'll just say sort of starts as a plain gold band with a clasp that is sort of like that. Not like a clasp, but sort of a joining of like that. And then on the other side, sort of the dexter side to that, engraving of branch-like patterns with silver leaves sort of put on top of the gold.
Nice. Okay.
And I was like, that's really pretty on you. And then like, do you remember what I said about the light?
I genuinely thought you were going to boop his fucking nose then.
Pretty
on you.
Boop! I will boop his nose and then I'll touch the bracelet and cast light on it. Yeah.
Okay. Garrett, who's trying to get back to sleep, goes, no. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Turn that
That's
off.
alright, I'm just gonna watch.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Can you maybe do your alarm thing?
Yeah. They go to crawl out of the hammock. They definitely crawl out of the hammock. They're an acrobatic person. And they go and start putting the silver wire across. Doesn't take very long.
Okay.
For those people who aren't good in the mornings, you should do that at disadvantage.
Diana.
It's a duo.
Yeah, he's
a morning
duo.
person.
Yeah,
Good to
I'm
know.
more of a midday
Morning too.
person, you know.
It is, however, for middle of the night.
Yeah. Right. I will do sending.
Cool.
What do we tell me again what you wanna know?
Yeah, tell her that I'm alive. That we're alive. Actually, no. I don't think she's been captured, but
Okay.
just in case, just tell her that I'm alive.
Yeah.
Um.
And we wanna know if yeah.
D-
Do you
how
know?
how do you know Halibut, and why should we trust him?
Yeah. Okay.
And that I hope that she's okay.
Okay. Her name's Colleen, right? I'm saying that in
Colleen. It's
Colleen.
Yeah.
Okay. Colleen. Sorry, this is in my head. I'm not saying this out loud. And I've closed my eyes as well, Dewey. Colleen, sorry if you're asleep. Do you know Halibut? How do you know Halibut? Why should we trust him? Dewey misses you a lot.
Ooh.
And hopes you're all doing well. You can reply to this message if you're awake, lol. I don't know how many of that I got. Yeah.
I was just gonna have her respond. No, she's just gonna respond because
Yeah. Ah.
sleep will come easier now. I know you're alive. Halibut seems genuine and has proven as much as I can ask. I trust him. Tell. No,
Son of a bitch, Sam.
I will send another sending.
No, leave it that. Leave it that. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Nope. Again, Dewey doesn't know any of this. I'm closing my eyes as it's happening. Because this is
Yeah.
how magic works, isn't it? So,
Yes.
Can be.
yeah. Uh, what did he say? How are you? How is Benalicia? Only get 25 words. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Things. He's not doing great, and misses you. Oh, I don't know how many words this is.
No idea.
How's your bracelet?
Okay. I'll see if I get through. restless, helping battle along, have friends here. Please make sure he's okay. Very dear to me. Halibut would not doom his family unless real? A question mark. Like clearly trying to pick up my words carefully.
Real?
Like if
Yeah.
I think they say like truthful, and they're like truthful, true, real. That's a shit word. And then they were done. That's it.
Okay.
I would say your passive insight is enough that you can hear their voice and tell that's what they mean. So they wouldn't doom their family like this. If they get found out,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Not just like excommunicated, not just shunned. A whole family killed, so definitely.
Yeah. Okay, I will open my eyes.
She okay?
Well, Diana looks kind of like, you know, her like happy-go-lucky mask is kind of like down a little bit, but not.
Yeah.
She's like being real with you, which is doesn't happen very often. She is completely fine.
Like just visibly like relaxes the shoulders, like okay.
She says we can trust him, or like she trusts him. And she's fine. She has friends in Benalicia, and they're doing good stuff.
Holy shit, she's joining the resistance, isn't she?
She's joined us.
I hope she stays out of danger, but she's smarter than me, so that's yeah.
She misses
Okay.
you. Now you mean
Yeah?
a lot to her. And she says to keep this safe.
Okay. Alright, well, if we get into danger, I won't wear it then.
Yeah.
But... And it's a massive hug. Like
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cute.
Okay.
Bless him.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry to, yeah, thanks. I'll see you in the morning.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I guess, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
She's great.
She is.
Yeah.
And just kind of unblinkingly, absent-mindedly wanders off.
You're aware that Milo is like started to follow you.
Fucking hell, that's not Dewey. That's.
If Dewey like looks around, Milo like is like. It kind of follows you.
Oh.
I think he wants to go with you.
No, I could probably just it's a little time on my own, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because, oh my god, we get an actual bed.
Well, it's a hammock.
It's better than rocks
That's fair.
in a death trap.
That's
Oh
fair.
my god, what did we do? What did we just do? Okay.
Milo looks sad and comes back to me.
Dewey feels guilty. Phil doesn't.
Boo, you suck. Aw, that's just the mother moments, and then he's
Oh
very
my
nice to you.
I know.
He's been your friend. Apart from, that. Oh, fine. I'll have my own monkey.
And Dewey just goes to like, is there a crow's nest?
There is a crow's nest.
Would it be manned at this time?
Yes.
You don't know.
Probably would be,
You've
wouldn't
never
it?
been aboard a ship before.
True. Now the monkey definitely wants to go with you. That's super cool.
But yeah, he just kind of
It's fine,
climb a bit of the rigging, I guess, and just.
I'm going to put up the stats of the rig. Rig is a sailing ship. There's a link on the thing that you have just there. Should be the on there.
Oh, I see.
I can't see it.
Forecastle, quarter deck, main deck, lower deck, hull.
That's a map, and then there is also a different thing with notes about the hull, the helm, sails, that kind of thing. And there's also a link there that takes you to a sailing ship on D&D Beyond. I've just shared with you now. The reason I bring it up is because if I am correct, one of the things on there is rigging, which is the thing there. Rigging the ship can be climbed without any ability check, so you just take your time, you get up to the crow's nest. There is an individual in here. I'm going to have this be one of our. You see in here, there is initially you think, oh, there's like some other kind of blister in here, maybe some kind of machinery. As you crawl in, you see the machinery sort of turns. You're like, okay, it's like still like turned on. And as the thing fully turns around, you see a face that reminds you of. Do you remember Armless, the head? That was. It looks similar to that. There are definitely changed features to this. But this thing is looking down at you. It just cocks its head and says, "Hello."
You're. Hi. Hi.
Hello. I have seen you. You are one of the guests of Captain Blake.
When you say machinery, like what? The head's there. What is it? Is it just
there? The rest of their body just looks metal. Now that you saw it, it's like midnight. It's dark up here, but you can see their like the little starlight and moonlight that is coming off. Their whole torso and body seems to be made of metal.
They have a body, or are they fused with?
They have a whole body.
All right, okay. I thought you meant like it's like part of the crow's nest.
No, but you would not have expected this up here. It would initially just look like a machine was up here, and technically you're not wrong. It's just a machine that can walk and talk.
Oh hi. I'm one of the rapid riders.
Are you believing me?
Am I? Sorry, did you say you believing me?
Believing. Are you taking my post? The crow's nest.
No, I'm gonna need some sleep at some point, so I'm gonna try and do that if I can.
Very well. It is a good view up here. It is a clear night.
I've been under the ground for a long time, so it's quite nice to be above it even further.
It's very high up here. I
Do you
worry if I were to fall, I might punch a hole through the deck.
Yeah, I suppose having. I imagine if you're probably the heaviest member of the crew.
I am unaware. I will endeavour to find out if I am the heaviest member of the crew.
You have a name?
I am called Cook.
Is he also the cook?
So I'm like. How did you come to be part of Captain Blake's crew?
Harry.
How did you
Harry.
say?
I said I was found by Harry. I was repaired by Harry. You've not met a Harry.
No, we've not met Harry. Is Harry still on the ship?
Bosun Harry is on the ship. Make a
Big old bosun.
water vehicles intelligence check, or just an intelligence check, no proficiency, to know what a bosun.
Oh, I haven't got anything in it, but that's 18. So.
Bosun. Okay. You know a bosun in general is about ordering deckhands directly in and around the ship. They're also mainly responsible for repairs, more like patch repairs kind of thing. Bosun Harry. That's what he said.
Hey, that's amazing. We came a friend of ours is an engineer. We found a part of someone like you, just the head, as far as I can tell. That otherwise I've never met anyone like you.
I do not believe they made many like me.
That's and don't fall. We don't don't fall and get broken. We'll fall to the bottom of the sea, I guess.
Okay.
Lovely chat.
Not a conversationalist, you can tell.
Yeah, true, but
Maybe he can
yeah.
cook.
No, as in, Cook is not a conversationalist. Not this
Cook
doing.
Yeah. Dewey's usually pretty good, but like it's it just is a very awkward moment, not expecting a living machine to be at the top of the crow's nest. So he'll be like, well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Cook. I'm Dewey, if I haven't said.
Hello, Dewey. You did say. I am Cook.
I should go to bed. Yeah.
Should go to bed.
Just.
You appear to be malfunctioning. I would recommend rest.
I could. Yeah.
That was a joke.
It was good. It's good. Pleased to meet you. I will. Yeah. I'll
See you in the morning.
In the morning. Yeah. And Dewey awkwardly clambers back down. Oh no! I didn't mean to be that. I wasn't rude. Like, jeez.
He fell off the thing.
Oh no!
Ah!
Falling through the ship.
He falls off the side. No, he doesn't. That's me.
Oh god.
Yeah. Dewey will come back down and then get in the hammock and stare at the ceiling until he actually sleeps.
Cool. As you walk in, you see there are two hammocks. Zeke is asleep at what looks like on a chair on what looks like a writing desk, more just a table of some kind. They have parchment and quill in front of them. Looks like that's what they were asking for earlier. They are head on the parchment asleep. See a little bit of ink staining their face. But you also see Scar is sat fully awake, looking up at him, and looks towards you as you enter the room. As Scar is not asleep and is just watching, making sure Zeke is okay.
After all this time, locking eyes with Scar still like shivers down to his spine.
The raven wings, which naturally go around the back, curl unnaturally forward, and just.
Oh, for fuck's
Whoa!
sake! Yeah, and Dewey stealth so he doesn't wake anyone up.
You have a long rest market on your character sheets.
Yay! It's a
Long rest
time
in a
to have
bed.
Hammock.
Well, hammock, yeah.
I feel like Diana would
Go
fall out at least 4 times.
Everybody roll acrobatics checks for your first night.
Yeah,
I'm not going to make you lose a long rest, but we are going to see how many times you fall out.
What did you want?
The night.
Athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics. Either
Well, it's the only thing that I got good. I got 20.
Garrick falls out once.
18.
Nice.
How many? Oh.
23.
11.
9.
One bad one. Wow.
I am actually, because we are one player down, and I know they were hoping to achieve something that can be narratively added in here, I am going to suggest, if that's okay with everybody, that we wrap up for the evening after the long rest with the sound of Garrick falling out of their hammock in the morning that wakes people up on the floor. I will take it from there. I will say that the only thing you notice is Dewey is that at some point Zeke has crawled into the other hammock and has not noticed the ink on their face.
Dewey's not sleeping very well because nightmare world.
What about swaying with movement?
I mean, I want to go and talk to Book Mom. That's You want to do it next week?
We'll do that next week. Okay.
Mom, I'm coming to see you, kind of.
I don't know. Are you there? Are you in the prison? Are you somewhere else? What's Tabarian's locket? What's going on? All the questions. None of the answers. Next time on Rapid.
Yay! No answers.
We might get some answers. You are well on your way. 3 days away. These ruins.
Oh shit!
Closing in. It's faster to travel downstream a river on a boat than anything you have tried to do before so far. So, yeah, it's going to be a quick journey west. West? Yeah. I'm still just calling it the Western Sea or Western Ocean.
Are we going south?
Southwest.
Southwest.
I'll put you. I will.
I thought you were going southeast.
No. Because I'll put you back on the map.
Back on a map.
You are on the most southwest corner of the map. That red dot near Burrowthurf is where you're merged.
Let me put the map on, hang on.
That's okay.
It's a homebrew world.
It's a home.
It's a homebrew.
Brew.
It's a homebrew world.
For God's sakes.
It's really funny.
Yeah. Okay. Now do some pointing.
So that first big red dot is where you emerged from the Shadow Roads. The smaller red dot is where you just got picked up. And that blue dot is where you know the towers are. Yeah. You're going. So you're going to have to, if I draw a green line, it's going to be shaky and horrible. You're going to come down here, kick up around here, and into there.
It's going to be cold.
Oh my god, Dewey is going to see the sea.
You're going to see the
Because
sea.
he has never seen one.
You need to
No.
dawn on the third day, I imagine you'll see the sea.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, our Captain Blake is a storm sorcerer. Confirmed.
Yeah.
With that 6th level
That-
ability that lets you just change the direction of the wind at will.
Yep.
Very good thing for a captain to be able to do.
That's
always has the wind.
sexy.
Yeah, he's a sexy sorcerer boy.
Sexy sorcerer.
He's also super rich, because so is everybody in this
Did you
campaign.
say super ripped?
So is everybody in this
Well,
campaign.
are we go- well, hopefully we're gonna go see that next week.
Next week.
I'm
You got
not
3
super
days.
ripped. I'm old
No.
and frail.
No, bless him. No, he's not.
You are. Right. Any announcements that we have?
Everybody's lush. That's an announcement.
That is an
Yes.
announcement.
Everybody's lush.
Cool.
Yeah,
we are.
Thanks everyone. Feel
Uh,
lush.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
pretty much it.
Joining us, tuning in.
Yeah.
I was not able to make it, but it sounds like a great time was had in Cardiff on the weekend.
Yeah, we taught some GMs how to GM. Yay! So that's cool.
Always need more. Please, we need more.
I know, right?
It's
Yeah,
not
we've
enough.
taught what, like about 20 GMs now in
Yeah,
Cardiff.
it's wild. Like it
More
felt
D&D.
really lush. Like when we got there was already one table already playing D&D, and the GM was one of the people that did the Learn to GM workshop at like
Yeah.
our first or second one. And I'm like,
I know.
Oh,
And then
good.
the
That's
last
so
time there was
cool.
one there as well, and it's just lush. Yeah.
we're helping.
But yeah. Those of you who've backed the Kickstarter as well, just keep up to date with all the updates and stuff, because we are putting up like playtest stuff for you guys to playtest. And if you do playtest it and let us know how it goes and any improvements and stuff, your name will be in the book. So do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Just put the usual link spam of stuff if you enjoyed what you're seeing. We also write and create our own one shots for D&D. We've also got merch, got t-shirt designs, and card designs and things on our Etsy store, which is in there. I think Bree's got some just there. But a load of the
rummaging.
t-shirt designs are
I've got these cards as
by
well.
Bree. So Bree is a graphics whiz, so she has made some really cool designs for us. Seb is wearing our Rapid Riders team,
Yeah.
the Rapid Riders design. Yeah, it's weird having merch, but I really like it. We've got a load of designs on a Redbubble store as well. So being Redbubble, you can have our designs on like more
Anything.
things than you could possibly imagine.
Oh.
There's our one shot
Here's
bookstore
one.
and his advertising, and Bree is showing up a mouse mat with some of the dice designs that are on Redbubble as well, so you can have it on a mouse mat, a clock.
A clock, yeah.
A clock is one of the things. It's like
A duvet cover.
duvet covers. Redbubble is strange, but you get some great stuff out of it, and it's good. We got some notepads, and I, to be honest, was a bit nervous that they would be tacky, but they actually look really good, and there's loads of pages, and you can actually turn them without everything ripping apart and stuff. So it is. There's one right there. Yeah,
It's Diana's colours.
which is nice.
Also bisexual. Yay.
Yeah, exactly. Loads of designs like.
Yeah. All right.
And And if you're not, I think the Discord link was in there as well. Come and join a Discord if you want to chat about any of the shows that we run. We usually stream Mondays and Wednesdays. Rapid Riders Wednesdays and Chasing Shadows on Mondays, which is a high-level 15 chaos fest.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They're currently running through in the Heed, a magical city, getting bombarded with traps and shit.
Yeah.
Drones, actual drones. Yeah.
What happens if you have a magical city run by the most powerful wizards in the continent,
The world.
Yeah, when they decide to put their city on lockdown, it's difficult to get in. But thankfully, we have a Silver and a Seb who can do that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna raid a little dicey D&D. They've just started, literally just started. So we're gonna head on over there. Raid has been created.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday for some more D&D. Yay! Chasing
New
Shadows!
character.
Jason.
Yay!
Yes,
Yeah, new
I hope you like
character.
the new
Yay!
character. If he sticks around.
Forgot to
If he
put
sticks
little
around, it doesn't immediately get killed.
Yeah.
bye to Zeke probably next week. He is not gonna like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Zeke is currently in the I can't handle this shit right now.
I
Not
can't. I'm
another
too
thing.
tired. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We'll find out.
Yeah, cool. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Fight the ends inside. All you see in us is barbarian, but all we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock, we will never stop, standing on the top of the hilltop, and we will mock viciously, capriciously. We're tired of assault and the bigotry. You seem so full of wit and chivalry, but when we knock at your door, you'll break. We're done. We have fire in our veins and we will break these chains. We're done. We won't be ripped apart. You will be burned and battle scarred. We're tired of assault and bigotry. We'll stand and mock you viciously. Through music we captivate. Through songs and words we propagate. We'll mock and smear and slander. Infiltration, propaganda. After years is finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. We're done.